questions answered. Okay? So that's why we do these live presentations, not only for our team, but also for our team to be able to invite people that they may be privy to so that those people can get their questions answered while the team continues to build momentum. So with that being said, once again, thank you everybody for taking time out of your evening today. My name is Coach B. I'm Brian Early. I'm joining out of New Orleans, Louisiana, and we're going to do a brief overview of the Givbux Super App and GBX International Social Marketing Team. All right. So when you look at the Givbux Super App, it's one simple vision and one simple mission. It was invented to change the way that the world gives. And our mission is to build the largest community of givers in the world, plain and simple. And so what we're doing is like really, we put together a super app that's going to make giving cooler than it has ever been. And so the movement was sparked by our founder, Mr. Ken Jones, and he says, I quote, my experiences in life, technology, marketing have always been tied to philanthropy. When we eat, we want to make sure that someone else eats too. That's why I created the Givebooks platform. It's truly a payment with a purpose. And so when you look at this starting on the left, this is how we shop, how we communicate, how we bank, how we pay, and how we give nowadays. But we have a true market opportunity because what the Givebooks app has done is it's put all of these together in one super app. So you might say, well, what's a super app? Well, Wikipedia defines a super app as a mobile or web application that can provide multiple services, including payment and financial transaction processing, effectively becoming an all encompassing, self contained commerce and communications online platform that embraces many aspects of personal and commercial life. Well, that's what we have here. And we're the only ones in the West operating on a Givebux super app because guess what? It's prevalent in the East, all right? Southeast Asia, throughout China. They've been using super apps for years. They have one of the biggest super apps, which is the biggest, called WeChat, and it has 1.2 billion downloads, okay? And those are mostly from people from China. And so think about Elon Musk. He even talked about having a super app. And what did he turn around and do not too long ago? Well, he is purposely positioning that app that he bought to being able to have transactions, which will bring it into the super app category. Okay. So our Givebux super app has a solution that's tied to none other in the world. We're actually coded to give back to charity on every transaction, which is combining the functionality of multiple apps into one simple platform, but it's helping people in need. So what Givebux is doing is enabling people to easily pay, gift, donate, earn, and communicate within a single app. These incentives aren't being found anywhere else in the Play Store, folks. And so we have the opportunity to tap our community into 100 plus approved national merchants. Look over to the right. Think about some of those places that you're going to go to this week and or this month. Well, have you ever had an opportunity to earn off of going to these places where you're going anyway? Some of the big names like Uber, Staples, Chili's, Lowe's, Disneyland, AMC Theaters, Petco, Burger King, Sephora, Ulta Beauty, Gap, Groupon, Fandango, and folks, many, many more as you see on the list. And so we have a simple give and get model. The app is by invitation only. So you were invited to download the app from somebody that sent you an invitation or gave you their code, right? And so because you are now part of the ecosystem, you get rewarded to do it same. It's kind of like the ultimate pay it forward model. Because each and every time anybody that you gave your code to uses the app, and anybody that they give their code to uses the app, you are instantly rewarded. And this goes through 7 generations of separation. And so what we have is the real power of network growth right there in the palm of your hand. Because you see, you might only tell 10 or 20 people, but those 10 or 20 people might tell 10 or 20 people. You might have somebody like myself that is approaching 200 downloads personally that have told their amounts of downloads, where my team is now approaching 1,000 people each and every time that they use the app. I'm earning an instant cashback reward. People that I will never know and or never meet. Here's an example of what the actual transactions look like, whether it be online or at a brick and mortar location. So what we're doing with the Givbux Super app is generating a real-time e-gift card right there at the point of sale within seconds. And so what you do is you put in the exact amount, and within seconds, you're generated with this instant gift card that they either scan or enter in the numbers below the barcode. You instantly get cashback rewards. The person that told you instantly gets cashback rewards, and that still goes up 7 generations. Here is an example of an online transaction at 1-800-Flowers.com. When you go to pay, instead of paying with your credit card or debit card, you just click on e-gift card or gift card and enter in the numbers at the bottom underneath the scan code and the PIN number, which will enable you to use your instant gift card online. So folks, what we have is now a way for you not to go to the kiosk in the mall or in the stores and have to pick through all of those different cards. We have the digital version right there in hand. But you now get paid to share the downloads of the app throughout your community. Isn't that exciting? Well, for those that want more, see, Givbux Super App gives you the unlimited earning potential inside of the ecosystem. There's some people that want cash money going to their bank accounts, right? And this is what our GBX International Social Marketing is all about. It allows us to be able to go and bring in not only other social marketers, but merchants and charities that want to be a part of the app. It's simple qualifications to be able to do so. First, you have to have qualified customers. That's at least 5 people that have downloaded the app and uploaded $25 onto the app. Those 5 people that have done that simple thing allows you now to be able to earn commissions when you start at the Business Builder 247 package or the Business Builder Pro package at $497, each which has a $49.97 monthly auto pay, okay? But what this does is it allows you to be able to go and now talk to those merchants that are in your community that might love to be next to Disneyland or Home Depot or Delta Airlines with their mom and pop brand. It's virtually free for a merchant to become part of the Givbux ecosystem. All we're asking them to do is give a discount to not Givbux, but to the customers of at least 7 to 10% that's shared throughout those 7 generations. So that it's like an advertising budget for the merchant. We're actually sending them customers that see them in the Givbux app. So for a charity, it's 100% free for them to be able to put their charity into the Givbux app and be able to begin earning from the transactions that their supporters are going to be doing anyway. Their supporters are going to take Uber anyway. They're going to be going to Home Depot anyway, Lowe's anyway, Michael's, Delta Airlines, and the list goes on and on. But now they have a seamless way to be able to support their charity using our Givbux Super app. And now we have a seamless way to earn weekly, monthly, and weekly. So I call that weekly, bi-weekly, and monthly here with the GBX International model. So the different ways that we earn are from the customer acquisition bonus, which is paid weekly, the team building income, which is paid weekly, the unilevel bonus, which is paid monthly, the matching bonus, which is paid weekly, and the global legacy bonus pool, which is paid monthly. Now, let me give you guys a little secret. Everybody coming in that pays their 247 or 497 the first 60 days, you earn at the top level from all of these, just like you were a legacy builder. And so it's real important for everybody to hit the ground running and begin to make money with your social marketing company, because now you get to tap into unlimited earning potential. This slide, let me show you how to break this down. Let's say that John Smith spent on average $100 a month. But on this example, he went to Red Robin, he goes to Morton's a lot. These are different restaurants that he goes to. Well, on this day, John went to Morton's. He spent $100 at Morton's. He got $2 back instantly, right? Instant cash back. On average, you're getting anywhere between 2 to 3% on average. So, but when you multiply this times the amount of people that begin to download the app and use the app on average $25 a week, not at one location like John just did, $25 a week. All right. This is how the rewards begin to earn and compound exponentially. So let's say that you had 1,000 people that had downloaded the app. That's not far-fetched. That's right at about 1,100 people on level 3, right? Because you have your download. You told 10 people that downloaded. They told 10. They told 10. Okay? That's 1,000 people. That's easy. 1,100 people on level 3. That's 1,111 people on average that are spending at least $25 a week. Okay? So that means with just 1,000 people on your team, you could be picking up $1,000 a month from a free app that you got from the Play Store, just because you told a few people that told a few people. Now, what about when it gets to 10,000, right? And you're picking up extra $2,500 a month or extra $25,000 a month. So let's say this takes 3 years. If this took 3 years for you to pick up an extra $25,000 a month, would you go spend it? If you'd go spend it, please put me some dollar signs in the chat box. Because this is what's happening. This is what's happening right now. We all have the opportunity to continue to share this super app with people that have phones that can share it with people that have phones. Now, the other side of this is when we begin to grow our GBX social marketing team, the goal is that you want to get at least 10 over time. But let's say the first goal is 3, right? So you get 3 people out of all your downloads. Let's say you get 100 downloads, and out of those 100 downloads, 3 of those people want to make money into their bank account too. So they pay their 247 or their 497. Because now they tap into the cab bonus, the TBI bonus, the unilevel, all these bonuses, plus all of the rewards that are coming from the super app. So if you got 3 associates and they got 3 associates and they got 3 associates, that's what, 39 associates on your 3rd level. And so it compounds just like this previous screen compounded, right? So as you're making more and more money with more and more people coming in, you have more and more opportunity, because you're not earning off of your transactions and your team anymore. You're earning off the transaction of their teams and their transactions. So what this whole ecosystem is allowing us to do is to earn not only on the transactions in the app, but also on the growth of the entire ecosystem. And so when you look at this slide, just pick, once again, 1 or 2 of these locations that you know you're going to go to in the next 1 week or the next 30 days. I'll pick one right here, Macy's. I just was in Macy's today. I just picked up a couple of belts, found a great deal on belts, right? They were 50% off. Guess what? Paid for it with Givbux, got the instant cash back, and got two belts 50% off. So I just double dipped. All right. Folks, think about the opportunity you have to partner with these major brands and earn off people shopping at these major brands. And so the question is, where do you see yourself? As somebody that's just downloading the app and using the Givebux ecosystem to earn the online rewards? Or are you somebody that wants that money going into your bank account as well? And you're ready to put up your 247 or 497 and begin opening the door to unlimited earning potential. I look at it like this. What if 30 years ago, Visa, MasterCard, American Express said, okay, you go bring us some stores and you'll earn off every transaction from those stores for life? Well, 30 years later, where would you be if you took that opportunity? Well, this is where we are today with the Givebux app. The opportunity is much bigger than what Visa and MasterCard would have did 30 years ago, because we're now dealing with cell phones that are in our hands, that are supercomputers, that give us global reach. So we have global reach right now, and we have an opportunity in the Givebux ecosystem, whether it be the Givebux Super app or GBX International Social Marketers, to be able to earn off of all of the transactions. Now, I didn't even talk about the communications, because we have talk, chat, and video chat, where we're also earning off the activity of our airtime, right? So when you do a video chat, you're getting points. And 4 times a year, once a quarter, you get to go cash in those points to go shopping at any of the locations you want to in the Givebux Super app. So thank you all for taking time out of your evening to join us here tonight. These calls are designed to be short and sweet. Now we're going to go into a short Q&A so that I can answer anybody's questions before we close out. I'm going to go ahead and unmute the line. I don't think I even muted the line. Yep. If you have a question, you can unmute and get your question answered.
Hey, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Hey, what are the qualifications to be able to go out and get a charity or add a charity to the app?
You just have to be at the 247 position, and really you just have to have the charity. Go to givebux.com and see all of the criteria that is necessary, and all that charity needs to complete the onboarding process would be their logo, their 501c3 information that they would submit to our customer service, and as well as your GBX social marketing number, because they have to have a GBX social marketing number to complete the transaction. So that's it. But the further that, in order to bring on a merchant, you have to, one, be complete the merchant pop-up test. It's kind of like a open book test. And so we have Givbux University. And so the Givbux University brings all of our people through how to onboard a charity, how to onboard a merchant, and just some basic tutelage on transactions online. That test, once you pass it, once again, it's an open book test, but once you complete that, now you can go bring on the merchant. Now, the difference between the 247 and the 497 is that the 497 position also has the credit card processing opportunity. You don't have that opportunity at 247. And so what that means is that you can walk into a merchant, and if they are paying credit card processing fees, usually about 3%, we can not only give them the Givbux app, that they'll have a contactless form of payment, but we also have a partnership with a payment processor that they will close that merchant. They will just basically call that merchant and bring him through all of the necessary channels to close that merchant. And now the customer would have to pay the 3% processing fee. The merchant wouldn't be paying it anymore. The customer would pay it. And now you, as a social marketer, would be not only earning on all of the Givebux transactions, but you'll also be earning on all the credit card transactions at that location as well.
Mm. Okay. And you just got to be an associate or at the 247 or the 497.
Correct. Correct. The 497 to be able to offer the credit card and the processing, and the 247 to be able to bring in affiliates, charities, or merchants.
Okay.
Great question. Thank you, Rick.
Yeah.
Thank you. Any other questions? Any comments? Anybody had any good experiences using the app you want to talk about before we close out? Stories always sell.
Coach, this is Brian. A perfect example is I did what I normally do on a Saturday. I went to Home Depot, bought something. I went up to the counter, and the thing is for anybody that doesn't have the app, the movement is so fast that it was faster than me walking up there, pulling my wallet out, taking a credit card out, sticking it in, putting my PIN number in, wait for that. You know, all of that. I walked up there with the app. She said 74.50. I put 74.50, hit pay, turned around. It had the QR code. She zapped it. The receipt came out, and I walked out of the store. I mean, it was that fast. Then I went to Five Guys because I'm going to go there after, and I used the app there. Walked in, same thing. Turned it to the girl, and at Five Guys, she actually punched it in the computer. That she didn't do it with a scanner.
Okay.
And then I left there, and then I went to Kroger, and I used it at Kroger.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one.
It's all three. I mean, all three of those things I was going to do anyways.
Yep.
So why not use and save whatever it is, 5%, 10%, whatever it is. If you can save and earn, you know, you're not getting that if walking in there with $1 and you're walking out and all you got was the merchandise you walked out with. You didn't save any money and you didn't make any money, which to me is just a no-brainer for anybody, because when you look at the amount of retailers that are on there, like you said in the beginning, you're going to go to one of those a month or a week or whatever. It's just unbelievable, but it works excellent.
Thank you for sharing that, Brian. I've been using it for 3 years now, so not like literally, it's become just like night and day, you know. And so it's available. We thank everybody for taking time out of their evening to join us. We're going to continue to share this good news. We'll be back next week, same time, same station. Any questions before we close out? Any other questions and/or comments?
Well, this is Izzy, and I just want to say I'm so grateful to be a part of Givebux. It makes a lot of sense. To me, giving is receiving. So this being able to help charities is a wonderful way to create a cycle of giving within our world. So I just get it. It makes so much sense. And I just see this being viral and just going all over the world where everyone's using the Givebux app and allowing ourselves to not only receive, but we're giving, and then we're helping charities at the same time. So that's a blessing. And I'm just looking forward to the great things that Givebux is, you know, offering for the community and for the world.
Well, thank you for that, Izzy. And I'd like to congratulate you on becoming a GBX International Associate. So thank you so much for being a part of, thank you for being an active part of our team. Put it like that. So you're one of the ones that said, I want the money going into my bank account too. So welcome to the party.
Yep. Let's go.
Welcome. Well, with that, folks, we're going to close out. We'll be back next week. Hopefully we'll have some more people that have taken the opportunity as well to join our community, and we'll be able to celebrate them as well. But until then, once again, I'm Coach B. And if you like, you can turn on your cameras and your mics and say good night. Good night, everybody.
Good night, Coach. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Rich. Good night.
Peace.
Good night, everybody. Thank you for joining us.
Good night.